Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Clearstem virtual launch party for Eye Candy, our little Galentine's Day launch party just for all of the friends of Clearstem. These are so fun. This is our second launch party. And so feel free to continue to give us feedback of how we can make these just more fun, more creative. But we thought it would just be a really good opportunity to hang out with you guys for a little bit, talk about the why behind the product, get to gift some product, and that you guys just feel like you're in the know of all the cool Clearstem things happening. So with that said, let's get started.
Yes, yes. Hi everyone. Thanks for being with us. For those who don't know our story, Clearstem has started very grassroots, very by the people, for the people. Kayleigh and I are both acne girlies. I personally struggle with acne and have for like most of my like conscious life, right? It runs in my family really strong on both sides. So I remember breaking out as young as like 11, 12, normal high school stuff. And then it got really, really bad when I went to college. Change your diet. I started wearing makeup for the first time, got on a birth control that was the wrong type of birth control for acne. And it was just a perfect storm. So, yeah, I did every medication you can think of. And yeah, it started getting really out of control when I was a freshman in college, but I was also studying biology, genetics, and immunology. And when I would go to my appointments for my skin, I would come with a list of curious questions like, what should I be eating? What should I be avoiding? I notice when I do certain things, my skin will react, or that I'll have a good day, but I won't know why. And I would just try to solve the puzzle, but was just met with prescription after prescription after prescription. So I've spent years on antibiotics, then stronger antibiotics, switched birth controls a bunch of times to try to find the right one, was on spironolactone on and off for probably about 6 years. And throughout the entire course of my 20s, I did Accutane 3 separate times, only to have my acne come right back within a couple months of stopping. So had decided to not go into medical school because I was so disenchanted with our medical system. It was just a bunch of pills and no answers to my questions. So, full circle, 10 years later of still struggling with my acne, I was 29, the third round of Accutane failed. My acne was coming back again, and I was like at this low point, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to figure this out myself. I know enough about biology and science to figure this out. I just need the right type of information. You couldn't really take any classes about skin unless you were an esthetician. So I enrolled in esthetician school at night. And that is when the aha moment came. I saw that treating acne was the medical profession I had always like dreamed of and envisioned, but it would have never occurred to me to become an esthetician. So I was hooked. So I shadowed under a lot of the top people in San Diego, the more well-established med spas and estheticians, sponged up everything and started San Diego Acne Clinic almost 11 years ago and have a really high success rate there. All I do is treat acne, as you can imagine by the name. So became an expert in it really, really quickly. And Kayleigh was one of my first patients in my first year, actually.
It was so serendipitous. Danielle and I met because I was in my mid 20s. This was 10 years ago that Danielle and I met. And I got off birth control and my skin just completely erupted. Shay, if you go to the next slide, I actually have my before and after on here. So the picture on the left, my skin looked like that for a year. And I tried everything. I was working a full-time corporate job, but just on the side because I'm really passionate about wellness and nutrition. I got my certification in nutrition and also as an integrative health practitioner. So I was doing every internal protocol you could possibly imagine, but I genuinely did not know anything about skincare. I was like, what is exfoliating? What is non-comedogenic? What order do you use things in? Is there a difference between acids? Like, when do you hydrate? Do you just dry out your skin? Like, I had absolutely no idea what to do. And so I tried so many different things. Like, if it marketed towards acne, I did it at some point. And I spent about a year trying to solve it myself. I originally didn't want to go the prescription model because I was like, okay, sure, I go on a prescription, but then what happens when I get off? Like, it probably won't fix it permanently. So I'm just gonna have to deal with this. I'm just gonna be delaying it and have to deal with it again. Like, I really just want to deal with this right now. I want to figure it out. And actually, stop and clear my acne for good and have an understanding of it and what's actually causing this so it doesn't ever, ever happen again to this extent. I still get breakouts because I'm acne prone. I love my cheese. Like but now I know what breaks me out. So it's like I'm making a choice when I do something or eat something. I'm like, oh, this might have a breakout or two tomorrow, but I know I'm doing it. No longer does the acne control me. I now can control it. So after about a year trying to figure it out myself, I met Danielle. One last Google search, pop San Diego Acne Clinic, thank goodness. And the middle picture is after 2 months of seeing Danielle. The differences that I made are all in our root cause of acne masterclass. I followed Danielle's exact protocol, and it's the protocol that we have just rolled right up into Clearstem. So every single one of you can be supported. So if you are struggling with your skin and you need to get to the root cause and you want to go through all the triggers, that is our root cause of acne masterclass, which is in our masterclass library. So Shay, if you could drop the link to our masterclass library for everyone, if you guys want to bookmark that, if you ever want to go through it. But I eliminated all the different pore cloggers, both internally and externally, that were triggering my acne. And then you can see I still had a little bit of scar damage left over. And then the right picture is from using Celerio on my scars. I've never done any intensive lasers or intensive scar treatments. I've only just used topicals for it. And so my skin, I have freckles, of course, because they come out in the sun, but I don't have any of the scar damage left over. And that's really where our original serum, our Cell serum, which is supportive with scars, that's where that one came from. That was our first product ever.
I love Celery.
Okay. The reason why we're all here.
Welcome to Eye
Mm.
Candy. Yeah, we love to make acne fun. And yes, we are an acne first brand, but if you aren't familiar with Clearstem's ethos, everything is anti-aging and anti-acne and as fun as we can possibly make it. So a lot of eye patches have algae derivatives. It's extremely common, like all the K-beauty ones, like pretty much every under eye patch that because we wanted to use them too. So everyone that we would like evaluate, we couldn't use them. And, I would try to use some anyway, because I'm like, maybe this area won't break out as much. And sure enough, I would get little bumps around my eyes. And you do not want to mess with that skin. It's very thin, it's very sensitive, and it's very hard to correct it if the pores are getting clogged right there. So we were like, all right, universe has spoken. We're gonna make eye patches. So if you haven't tried the ones that we had released before, our matcha eye patches, if you have tried them, these are essentially the same formula. That formula is amazing. It's cooling, depuffing. It has peptides, so it actually like stimulates collagen and helps to get rid of crow's feet and those little fine lines. So if you haven't tried them yet, you're going to be obsessed with them. If you were obsessed with the matcha eye patches, we got you. It's the same formula. So yeah, these ones are designed to be non-sticking, so you can work out in them. Girls are literally going to like heated Pilates class and it stays on the entire class. So these are meant to just be worn throughout your day. They're meant to be fun, and they're just meant to be a little boost of joy in your day that also helps your skin. So enjoy.
I had a 2.5 hour drive this morning and I put the eye patches on at 6 a.m. when I left the house and they stayed on the entire car ride because I was like, okay, I'm not going to take these off until I see the team so I can prove that they stayed on for a 2.5 hour car drive.
Nice.
It
I
was
almost feel
so
naked when
good.
I don't have mine on. I'm so used to wearing them. I'm literally out right now. Yeah, I crave them on more. I feel more normal with them on than I do without them now.
They're so good. Okay, if you guys want to take a screenshot of this, we've been sharing this on all of our master classes lately because it's so helpful. Danielle and I always found that just traditional face maps just missed so much. It would be like if you have acne here, this is your liver, but it wasn't accounting for, which is true, like in traditional Chinese medicine, but it wasn't accounting for pore cloggers, over supplementation, dietary triggers. And so people would just think like, oh, something's wrong with my liver. I have to just support that. But they wouldn't be looking at all the other things that go into triggering acne. And so we wanted to create the Clearstem face map, which does include traditional Chinese medicine. That's the traditional TCM map. But it also has dietary triggers and where those will show up. pore cloggers, which will show up anywhere you physically put on the product. Example, I just used a really trendy lip product the other week because I just wanted to see if I was going to break out from it. And I kid you not, every time I use this trendy lip gloss, I get the most painful. I got two painful breakouts right on the edge of my lip and chin. And I was like, for one day of using it, it was so crazy. So the pore cloggers is really wherever you put it. So if you're putting a product all over your face versus exactly where your bronzer and blush line is, again, a lip gloss or a lip product, and then over supplementation too. So a lot of over supplementation can trigger hormonal imbalances, and so where those show up. So this can just be really helpful if you're struggling with acne in very specific areas for you to cross-reference all four of those to make sure you are eliminating the variables of that area and how your acne is being triggered.
Yeah, and a couple of like go-to ones to remember are around your chin. So your jaw and your chin is often, it's usually always called the hormonal area. So then you start thinking like, okay, it's just my hormones. Like, okay, like what do I do about that? You can't just turn your hormones on and off. So to the supplementation and diet piece right here, in the hormonal zone, too much vitamin D will break you out where you'd have a goatee. Dairy
Mhm.
will also do that. So remember, dairy and D, where you'd have a goatee. You don't want to be deficient in vitamin D, and yes, most people are, but the issue comes when you start taking a mega high dose and you don't have an end date or a subsequent lab work to monitor your levels. It can also be in many different vitamins. So you could be like over supplementing by accident just because it's in your multi and then it's in your maybe a prenatal and then it's an immunity thing too. So really look at your levels and look at the patterns. So dairy, so that's whey protein, that's a sneaky one. That is Greek yogurt, that's cottage cheese, that's regular cheese, and ice cream, right? So dairy can be kind of in a lot of things, and we see whey and colostrum actually sneak into people's diet way more than they were realizing. For example, if you go and get a smoothie, and it's a protein smoothie, sometimes they'll just default it to whey protein. Like you have to ask specifically for a vegan one. Or if you're at Starbucks, they have this, new protein coffee thing that they're doing. I love the concept, but theirs is a milk derived one. So just be mindful of that. Dairy and D, where you'd have a goatee. And then when we are in cold and flu season, as we kind of are right now, a lot of people start supplementing with zinc, or zinc will be in high amounts in a lot of your immunity, like, vitamins or what have you, your tinctures. Too much zinc can spike testosterone. And I've seen it give people mustache acne, like consistently throughout every cold and flu season, every year, people will start getting mustache acne on their upper lip and kind of in that area. And we can trace it back to too much zinc. So just know that, if you're breaking out in your quote hormonal zone, there are things that you're doing in your day-to-day life that are impacting your hormones that you can make that switch. So if you ever, get down a rabbit hole and you're like, I think it's this, I think it's that, and you need a little bit more help, reference this right here. And this should solve like 80% of most people's breakouts. So yeah. And then remember, pore clogging ingredients go everywhere they touch. So there is no zoning for that. It's literally where the product is touching. All right. The problem with most eye patches, like we said, they slip and they can break you out. And if they clog your pores around here, they can lead to something called melia, which is those really annoying, hard white bumps. I don't know if anyone, like, drop it in the chat if you know what this is or if you've ever gotten it. I'm curious, like, how much of an issue this is for most people. I see it a lot in my clinic, but I also have people coming to me because they're struggling. So, if you've ever gotten those weird little white bumps that just stay there and they like don't go away, those are called melia. It's basically a pimple that doesn't have enough oil. So it's extra skin protein and it mixes with pore clogging ingredients from your eye products. So yeah, that is why we made our own eye patches, and then we made them cute so that you can wear them all day and people will be like, what's that? I want some. And you'll be like, oh, these. Yeah, so good conversation starters and just a fun little jolt of joy in your day.
And then our favorite part of them that we've mentioned before is the non-slip. We actually did a fun partnership last year with Fuse House where we were gifting eye patches before a Fuse House workout, which is a hot mat Pilates. And it didn't fall off on anyone's face during an entire hot mat Pilates workout. And again, I wore them for a 2.5 hour drive this morning and they lasted the whole ride. So that's our favorite part. You can just throw them on. I'll throw them on to like run errands, like go to the coffee shop in the morning. They're like so cute to wear. And we were so excited about this new color too. Like we loved our green ones that said wake me up. Those were really fun, but we wanted something a little different, a little more chic, a little more just kind of blends in as well because they're just toned down colors. And so we're really excited about these ones.
And they look pretty on everyone. That's what I like about it.
I know.
They look pretty on
Um,
yeah, every skin type.
Depuffing and caffeinated. So we have caffeine in the peptide, we have caffeine in the eye patches, peptides, and a beautiful all hydrating for the skin circles. I love it. Helps like firm up around my crow's feet area and just give me kind of a little like plump effect to under my eyes, which I could use in the morning. So they're great in the morning, but also if you want to do them pre makeup, we obviously work with a
Mm.
lot of makeup artists for our different like photo shoots and campaigns that we do. And it's all of our makeup artists' favorite ones because so the eye patches, if you've used our other ones before, there's a gel side and a felt side. If you've ever felt confusing of what side, you always want the gel side down because that's where the bulk of the ingredients are. And then the felt side is up. And the reason why so many makeup artists love it is because they leave it on while they're doing eyeshadow. And the felt actually captures the dripping eye, the like the powder that falls off the eyeshadow because normally they have to clean it up with a brush and concealer, but it actually catches really nicely on the eye patches. So when you're done doing your makeup, you just take them off and you don't have any eyeshadow that's sprinkled onto other areas of your face. So that's why we love the felt top on it. So if you are doing your makeup, it can capture anything that's falling as you're doing it.
I am totally going to keep mine on longer as I do my makeup. That is such a good
Yep.
makeup hack. Love.
Also, another makeup hack, you can like move them right here for when you're doing your eyeshadow. So you can
Yeah.
have that like shape. You know how like I feel like people used to do all the time, they'd like hold a piece of paper or you hold like a pen while you're doing eyeshadow to like keep that line. So you can always just like move it right here, do your eyeshadow, and then you know you have like a perfect stop right here when you're blending out. So just little makeup hacks while you have the eye patches on are really fun.
Love. All right, we love a good pro tip.
Mhm,
These are pretty self-explanatory, but like Kayleigh said, you're gonna find your own unique reasons
mhm,
to love them, and they have so many like other benefits, especially if you're into playing with your makeup.
mhm.
Yeah, keeping them in the fridge, I think, is my favorite pro tip. I love them. I wake up and I immediately crave that before I even have my coffee or my matcha. It's the best wake up.
Just a little wake me up. Okay, cute. So before we wrap up, we thought we love games, guys. So on like a lot of our team huddles and morning meetings, we'll have like fun little pop quiz games because it just makes like more fun. Um, oh, oh yeah, Rachel, really quick. Yeah, the felt side doesn't touch the skin. The jelly side touches the skin. Though it's not like the end of the world if you were doing the felt side down before, because you're still getting some of those ingredients, just a majority of them are on the gel side. So you want those. Okay, so pop quiz. What natural stimulant that energizes skin and helps reduce puffiness and dark circles? Tori. Tori got it first. Shay, go ahead. So let's gift Tori eye patches. Tori, if you can DM Shay, or DM Clearstem, sorry, DM Clearstem and say hi and send your address over. And then next one's gonna be the first person that answers. What what are messengers that signal skin to produce collagen for plumper, tighter complexion called? Samantha! Samantha one. Peptides.
We love peptides.
We love a pop quiz. Peptides. All right, that's our little pop quiz. I think we're gonna do more of those on the master class. I don't know if anyone's in for like a facial night and skincare Jeopardy where you win prizes, but like I would do that. So if you guys want a fun Clearstem Jeopardy where you guys like win prizes and we hang out and do facials, who has any questions? Anything
There
we
is a
can
question in the
answer?
chat that I think everyone would benefit from.
Mm.
Back to the melia thing, those hard white bumps, it's really, really, really difficult to get rid of them on your own. Generally, you'll want someone to extract it for you with something called a lancet, Lancet. You can buy those on Amazon and just have them. I'll put it in the chat here, the ones that I think are the best for doing extraction. That's a 28 gauge. Let's see here, Lancet 28 gauge. And if you are your own esthetician and you are trying to extract it home anyway, you're going to want these. If you're going to pick, do it like a pro, right? So yeah, 28 gauge Lancet. But if it's near your eye, like Amelia, you really want someone else to do it for you. Don't try to do that on your own, especially if it's on your eyelid. If it's down, in your under eye, you can probably do it yourself with a Lancet. You would just enter it in slightly underneath it and then wiggle it a little bit to create an opening and then flip it out and it'll come out like a white ball. It's actually super fun. Just please don't hurt yourselves.
And then special little gift for everyone. Get 20% off is it your whole cart, Shay? 20% off eye candy and anything else they add. Okay, amazing. 20% off your order. The eye patches are still in the same box with 7 packets in them. So you get a week's worth of eye patches and you get 20% off only for everyone in our masterclass right now. 20% off until midnight
Tomorrow
tonight.
night? Yeah. Oh, wait, it says till tomorrow. Let's confirm. Is it for the 11th or midnight on the 10th?
It is for until midnight tomorrow night.
Okay,
Yeah.
fabulous. On that
Oh,
note,
tomorrow night. Cool.
yeah, on that note, does anyone have any questions on their routine? We deliberately kept this, masterclass like short and sweet and kind of fun, but we always love to leave room for Q&A to help people build their own routine. Like having a system and a strategy is critical. So the floor is yours. What are some cues and we can give you some A's. Feel free to come off mute and join the convo. And yes, Tori, you're gonna put them in the fridge and you're gonna love them every time. And it's so like anti-inflammatory for your eye. It's just great. Not only are the ingredients great, but the calming of the inflammation just helps the skin repair so much better. And putting it in the fridge just reduces inflammation like on contact. You're gonna love it, Tori. All right. Does anyone have any questions on what they're using, how to build their routine? Any questions about any of our products? Now's the
I have a
time.
question.
Yeah.
So I've been using the Bright Me Up toner for maybe a little over a month now, and it's like one of my favorite products. Right next
Isn't
to,
it legit?
yeah, right next to Cell Renew. I can't decide which one I like better, but yes, I love that one. I also got it for my sister for Christmas, and I was curious. I thought it was the weirdest thing. The first time each of us applied it on our skin, it got like kind of warm and red, but then we've been using it since and like haven't had any issues. It was like both of us just the first time we had like a little reaction to it.
Well, so warming is actually okay, and it's actually a good thing. So it sounds like you both have really good circulation. I hear this a lot. A lot of people think if they get red that something must be wrong. It's just your skin interacting with the ingredients. And I think that's part of why it's going so well for you, because your skin is actually interacting with the niacinamide, and the azelaic derivative in there. We specifically chose ingredients that were totally safe for sensitive skin because we know that that's a huge issue for people and that most toners that are brightening or most brightening products can be really sensitizing. So it's interacting with your skin and activating circulation essentially is what that pink is. But as long as it doesn't bother you, it's not a bad thing at all. It's actually a good thing.
Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it was only the first time and then it stopped happening, but I did think it was strange that
Well, it does strengthen your skin, so that makes sense. It does strengthen your skin. Anything with an acid like salicylic, glycolic, anything where it's like one of those friendly acids, AHAs or BHAs, it does stimulate collagen and it makes your skin like stronger. So that's why people love this one because it actually helps the barrier as it's brightening you. So you don't have to choose between brightening but drying.
Okay, thank you, Danielle.
You're welcome. And are you using it once a day or twice a day?
I use it probably every other day. I don't like use I know you can use it with the Clarity, but I tend not to. So either every other day or every night. Depends on how my skin's doing.
Totally. And you might find that you switch your routine up like during PMS or whenever you break out, or if you know you're going to be on vacation and you're like, I want all the cheese. You can absolutely become your own esthetician. That's my goal for everyone is like addressing your skin for what it wants at that time. And if you don't want to combine it with clarity, like say you don't have that much congestion, you don't need to combine it with clarity. That might be a little bit too much, right, for that night. So you could even do it in the morning. You could do it just on certain zones. Like you could just do a swipe on your T-zone. A lot of people have really deep cystic acne on their chin because it starts so deep under the skin that they just do it twice a day just on that area. So it is all fine. Just be one with your skin and give it what it wants, and you'll feel it out.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, let's look at some questions in the chat.
Yeah, any other questions?
Yes. Megan DeSessa, that's a fun last name. Any alternative suggestions to the body lotion and oil? Um, yeah, so we had to sunset our body line. If you loved them, I'm sorry. We are reworking them and we're coming up with some more innovative body products. So TBD on that. You're going to want to use our checker. Most lotions, unfortunately, do have pore cloggers in them. Like nearly all the ones that you're going to find at like a drugstore, like CVS style, most of them are going to have isopropyl myricate or shea butter or something that's going to clog you up. I have found success with amlactin. I'll put that in the chat. I don't remember which one it was because this was a long time ago, but I remember traveling and needing lotion, and that one was fine. And I like that there's a little bit of lactic acid in there because that's a skin hydrator. So amlactin for body lotion or the Eucerin, the one that has the red top to it. It's what's that called? There is a Eucerin one that I remember being okay with. Just use our checker because sometimes companies reformulate and we won't know that. So just go with the ingredients that are there at the time that you buy it. You can also do hemp seed oil. I love cold pressed hemp seed oil. That's actually what I get massaged with. I take it with me and it feels so good. You don't have to wash it off because it's like so good for your skin. The brand that I get is called Dr. Adorable. I'm going to put this in the chat for y'all. Dr. Adorable cold pressed hemp oil. And you can get this on Amazon. And it's like $17 for a huge thing. It's kind of amazing. Um, yeah, it's fantastic. I think you're going to love it. It has a comedogenic rating of 0, so you are totally safe with that. All right, Mila, are you planning on coming out with more cleansers, more creamy ones? You read our mind. Yes, we are sampling a couple of different options. On that note, be honest what you guys think of cleansing balms. Like, do you want a cleansing balm? Do you feel like you need one in your routine? What is everyone's feelings around cleansing balms? We would love to hear from you on this. Cleansing balm or cleansing oil? Okay. Tori, why don't you love balms? Is it the texture? Is it the results? Would love to know more. Eye makeup remover. Yeah, Megan, I agree. Anything you can do to make eye makeup removal more gentle is going to help significantly with your anti-aging efforts. The eyes are so delicate. You do not want to be tugging that skin. You don't even want to move that skin. A little piece of my soul dies when I see people like wiping their eyes and you can like see their skin moving. I go up to strangers and I stop them. You never want to irritate that area. All right. Courtney said, love a balm and oil for double cleanse. Okay. Molly says, would love double cleanse with gentle cream. I feel like a balm for my first cleanse would be more effective. Okay. Cool. Balm is a texture thing, too thick in her opinion. Yeah, Tori, I agree. Most balms can be really, really thick and it feels like you're kind of rubbing wax. The one that we're ideating on and toying with is it like melts on contact. So I actually think you would love it. Good to know, guys. We will proceed with down this avenue of potentially launching a cleansing balm.
Yes. Also, anyone that's loving talking about product like this and giving your feedback, we're about to kick off our Clearstem Innovation Group where we share some things that we're working on, some things that we're considering, feedback on products from other brands that you just love, that you'd love, whether it's an acne safe version or to make it a little bit different in some way. So Shay, can you direct everyone if anyone wants to join that still and they're not already on the list? If you've already submitted, because I know we've posted it on our stories, we posted it in our channel. I think Danielle and I have posted it too. So if you have signed up on that already, you are on the list. So when Shay sends out the email, you'll be notified. But if you have not, in the chat right now, so DM your email to Shay on the Clearstem Instagram and she will, Shay, can you make sure you send the like Google Forms link to everyone that DMs you? And then they can just enter everything in there. Okay, perfect. Because then we have everyone's email in one spot. We can't wait to talk more product formulation with you all.
Yeah,
We'll have a fun like just like meeting just on product innovation and testing out new things.
I cannot wait for that. If you guys could drop in the chat any other skincare things or topics that you keep seeing or that you're curious about, we'd love to know, like, as everyone's feed is so different now.
Mhm.
I would love to know what you guys are seeing that has caught your attention. It could be a brand or an ingredient or just anything relating to skincare that's caught your attention.
I also, oh, castor oil for eye bags. Have you seen it
Oh,
just people applying it or using, because I know Queen of Thrones, they actually have like an eye mask that you put castor oil in or something like that, that you put it over your eyes. So let me know. Oh, the snail mucin. That's an interesting one. I know. I'm seeing that a lot. Something I was seeing the other day that I would love everyone's thoughts on. It was saying, obviously, like Clearsome doesn't follow trends. We follow the science and root cause of acne and actually things that are going to help with your skin and breakouts and everything. But it was just so fascinating to me. I saw this video that it was like, if you're a skincare company and want to be standing out in 2026, you have to have like a topical product that has like virality from the look of it. And it was showing a lot of different like face masks and cleansers that were like foaming and peeling off and all of those things. And this is doing my skincare. So like I don't care for like getting like I just want to work. So would love everyone's thoughts. Like, do you like kind of more of that those viral looking masks? Do you want a peel off moment? Do you want something foam, color changing, like all of those things? Or are you just like, I just want it to work?
good question here from Cool Mommy 3. What a cute name. The collagen mask, are they actually beneficial? I am not sure exactly what you mean. Feel free to elaborate, but there are some people that like actually make their own mask like with collagen, like they make it into a mask. Applying collagen topically, not going to do much. It needs to be broken down and metabolized, and what you really, really want are the peptides, the messenger proteins from collagen that tell your skin to go into collagen repair mode. So peptides and stem cells, having a good array of those in your products and your serums, that's what you really, really want.
Oh, love what you said. Seeing a lot of lip masks. Would love a thicker acne safe treatment. I use Lips and Cutes all the time, but it'd be nice to have a heavier treatment option too.
Heck yeah.
I do think there's opportunity for more like innovation in lips that are acne safe because I do love lip products and it's so hard to find other ones that are not pore clogging. And again, I get those like really painful lip breakouts.
Yeah, I can't even really dabble. Like the Road one and the Summer Fridays one, I tried them and like literally the next day I had like three and they're so painful and they're so hard to extract. Yeah, it's rough out there if you're a real acne
Rough out
girly.
there. Ooh, Tori, fun idea. I keep seeing a lot of the Olipop and Cocoa Kind lip balm collabs. Would love to see a fun collab like this. I agree. I think the drink collabs are so fun because it reminds me of like the Dr. Pepper Smuckers, which is just
Yeah.
so nostalgic. So I think that's so smart and fun that Olipop and Cocoa Kind did that. Tinted lip balm, yes. A facial tanning product. Love all of these.
What is the Abby Young hair method?
Oh, it's so good. I've actually been working on creating a routine because I've tried it's Abby Young, she's a trichologist and it's like all about getting more volume and thickness and growth to your hair with different products, like extra like topical products for your hair. Um, I've been trying to like go through her method and find which ones are non-pore clogging because it's really tough. So if anyone has done the Abby hair method, if anyone's done the work already to find it non-pore clogging, that would be so amazing. I would love to do something with her where we're creating like a hair routine for our community, but it's non-pore clogging for everyone. I think that would be really fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
Speaking of
eyebrow stuff.
hair, we launched a really cool product a few weeks ago. Hang on, I'm dropping the link here. We launched our hair, skin, and nails. Oh, wait, I think I put that in the wrong spot. Hang on. Message everyone. Boom.
It's so good. By the way, it's been making my eyelashes grow longer
Uh-huh.
and my nails so much stronger. My nails are breaking way less.
If
They're not
you
breaking
have
at
ever
all.
tried a supplement for hair growth like Nutrafol, basically all of them, they have a ton of biotin. Biotin basically triggers extra keratin production. Keratin is one of the proteins that is required for your skin, your hair, your nails. And too much biotin, it breaks us out because one of the root causes of acne is too much keratin. We naturally, genetically produce more keratin than the folks who never break out, so our pores get clogged more easily. If you start taking like Nutrafol or a hair growth gummy or something like that, you'll probably notice really quickly that you start getting new bumps. You'll start getting them on your arms, on the back of your thighs. They'll just start popping up everywhere, no pun intended. So biotin is really problematic for acne, but it also is really problematic for a lot of women because it throws off your lab results. It can take the spot of vitamin B5, which is a really critical B vitamin, especially if you're breakout prone. You need all the B5 you can get. So biotin is problematic for two big reasons. That is why we came out with our hair, skin, and nail supplement. And it actually helps your skin structurally so that it's like part of your anti-aging, like skin longevity strategy. It has silica, it has sulfur. Both of these are phenomenal, and we generally don't get enough of them in our typical daily diet. Silica is supposed to come from the soil and come in through our vegetables, but because of commercial farming, there's like no silica present. So when you start taking it, you see a really big difference. And because it helps with the foundational production of collagen and other proteins, it helps your entire system. 80% of like the protein in your body is collagen. I think it was 80%. It's a really, really high amount. So when you're supporting that, not only do you see the benefits in your skin, your hair, your nails, but you get like better joints, you get better body skin, your skin just becomes more durable, and that's what you really want to age well. So it's a whole body approach to thinking about making stronger skin. But it also helps with the hair. You guys remember I was telling you about all the medications I had to do. They also made my hair fall out. So spironolactone is known to do this in a large population of people. It's like not talked about. Like doctors don't really mention it, but if you talk to people that have done Spiro, like a huge portion of them will be like, yeah, my hair started to thin because it dries out your scalp so much and it kind of messes with your hormones. So, um, I was on Spiro off and on for a few years. That's why I didn't really know that it was doing it until it was too late. They put me on a really high dose because the first dose wasn't working. And it was like, I was like going like bald right here. It was like pretty traumatizing. So that started the awareness around that and started, my desire to formulate something like this. And enough people finally asked for it that we launched it. So if you are looking for hair growth or nail strength, you will notice that pretty quickly. Taking it long term, you're just going to see like more durable, smoother, healthier skin as you get older. Highly recommend it. All right, any more questions here? Let's see here. Ooh, vibration plates. Yes, Tori, plates are amazing.
I was also just sharing, I just bought a mini tramp off of Amazon and I have been having so much fun jumping on it every morning because it's really good. You have the lymphatic drainage and it honestly wakes you up like jumping on the mini tramp. It's
I
really
wish I had
fun.
enough space in my house for one.
No, they're not that big because they lean up against the wall. So like
Oh,
they're not, I mean, they're like 3 feet wide. I mean, they're not that, it's mini. Like it's a mini tramp. And you can just lean up against a wall. You can like move around your house.
how
You could
fun.
like put it in a closet. That's how small it is, but it's enough that you can jump on it.
I love that for you. All
No, I
right.
wish I bought a trampoline. No, I want a full-size Let's be clear. I would love a full-size trampoline,
One
but
with
I will
like guards
the
around
net.
it so you can do
Oh
like
yeah.
flips.
But I will settle for the mini tramp jumping in the morning. Do I like trampoline over vibration plate? You know what? I think honestly, it's a personal choice. They both are essentially doing the same thing. Like they really are. It's like it's activating lymphatic flow, it helps with bone density, all of that. So it just depends if you want to stand on something and kind of have the vibration going through your body, or if you enjoy jumping. Like I love jumping. So like I'll do like jumping jacks on it. I'll like do different movements. And so you like wake up that way. So it's really just a personal preference. They kind of do the same thing. You don't need both.
I want both.
Yeah, but you can have both.
Thoughts on a vibrating couch?
Love that. Can I lay and watch a movie and also have lymphatic drainage going through my whole body?
It's like, yeah, sitting on it, like a standing desk. It's like a sitting vibration plate chair.
Oh, wait, I like that
Ooh,
actually.
this could be a thing.
Oh, like, okay, work chairs where people put like those little like supports that you sit on, but
Yeah,
a
that's what I was thinking about.
vibrating one
Yeah,
where it's like you're getting movement throughout your body. So it's not as like, quote, bad for you as sitting all day. It's still like getting the blood flowing. Wow,
I would
Danielle,
totally buy that.
this is genius.
Totally buy that.
I love
Your
this.
ass would be numb at the end of the day, but it would be fun. Make your meetings more fun.
No, literally.
Ooh,
Cool, mommy. Yes, we love red light mass. We like Omnilux and Bond Charge. I'll type the names in. Omnilux and Bond Charge. So those are the two
I
both
haven't
like
used the Bond Charge one yet. Have you used that one?
it's good. Yeah. I've just
Okay.
used Friends because I have the Omnilux one.
Hmm.
But a lot of all my other friends in wellness like also love the Bond Charge one. So I've used like friends at friends' houses. They're pretty much the same thing. So it's anyone you guys want to buy. And I'm sure there's a price difference. So that is always helpful too.
Yeah,
And Bond Charge does a lot of codes as well. They do a lot of
it's
discount
what?
codes. Bond Charge does a lot of discount codes.
Oh, cool.
Hmm.
If you are going to invest in red light, I highly recommend getting for your neck and chest as
Mm.
well. You do not want to just be doing all the glorious things to your face, or you're going to, wake up one day in your 40s and be like, oh my God, now I got to catch all this up to my face. And it's very hard to do that. So everything that you're doing, take it face, neck, deck, your décolletage. So we made our serums bigger for you guys last year because we really want you to take care of your whole face from your forehead down to down to the nips. Think of that as your face. So we gave you extra serum to be able to treat that area. Sometimes, if you have a shirt on, you might not be doing your chest, but you should always be doing your neck and use that as a moment to give yourself a little lymphatic massage. Just, down basically. Just so keep doing that. And then you'll be so grateful because your neck is pretty difficult to treat. So prevention is really important. What helps with neck wrinkles? Microneedling. Microneedling is good. Awareness of your posture when you're on your phone and at your computer. That is really important too. If you're, laying in bed and you're always going like that, you're going to get deep wrinkles. So just mix it up. If you're on your phone, try to hold it eye level. And just, lymphatic massage and gua shaing is really, really helpful too. You don't want the repetitive creases there. You want to break that up. So a gua sha is fantastic. You can get the gua sha with the side that has the ridging on it. I really like that. And for professional style treatments, microneedling is good. Definitely recommend microneedling with PRP or stem cells. It amplifies the results by a lot. And we're also obsessed with the silicone patches, the anti-wrinkle silicone patches for the chest. Kayleigh and I just found those, and I think we're both obsessed. I feel like I can't go
Yes.
to bed without one now.
It's so good because like all of a sudden one day I woke up and I just started getting like the crinkled look when I wake up on my chest. And I'm like, oh, that's new. So I started the silicone ones like really, really help. It's like almost like face taping for your chest, but you just like put it right on.
Yeah, and it's hydrating too. So you can like put on your serum and then you put that on and it keeps your serum in your skin instead of getting absorbed like from your pajamas or your sheets.
Yeah. Megan's asking for the link. Let me just find it really quick
Neck
for you.
patches. What do you mean neck patches, Megan?
Yeah, are you talking about the silicone ones? Is
Yeah,
that
the
what we're...
silicone ones.
Okay, cool.
I don't even know. It was just whatever was on Amazon.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it really quick for you. Because the brand we got, we really love. Purchase. There we go. Found it. Okay, cool. I'll drop this for you. There you go. It's in the chat. It says Blum Body Chest Wrinkle Pads.
That's the one I got too.
Yeah. Easy, easy. And they have a neck, they have a chest and neck on there too, which is cool.
There's so
All right,
many things.
guys. Danielle, if you want to stay on longer and answer any questions, I am getting kicked out of the photo shoot space that we're in. It's
Okay.
supposed to be done at 5:30, but this has been so much fun. So Danielle, if you want to stay on and answer any
Yeah.
questions, I have to head out. Bye at this, guys. This was so much fun. Keep having fun with Danielle and asking all the questions. You guys are such a joy. Appreciate you all.
Good night, beautiful.
Good night.